Hi, it's Tanya here. Welcome back to my channel. So let's try on some Dollar Tree makeup. Okay, I wanted to do a full face of Dollar Tree makeup, but when I started looking at the choices of what they had for foundation, I wasn't willing to try those. I didn't want to just do it as a Dollar Tree stunt on my show. Although I could have, but I decided not to. So I picked two products that I think I would actually continue using after the purchase. And let's get started. So the first one is the L.A Colors six pan eyeshadow. This one here. And the color is haute, which actually means, interestingly enough, it means fashionably elegant, and high class. Who knew? So, because I was trying to pronounce it, I was like, how do you pronounce that? Hoyt? Hoyt. Cool. All right, so let's get started. Let me give you a tour of this 6-pan eyeshadow. And I will tell you up front, I have used this. This will be my 4th time. I do keep reaching for it. So that was surprising because I spent more for shadows, and for $1, I feel that this is a great value. There's only one drawback, and that is the fact that it doesn't have any mattes in it. But it's not, it passes. For some reason when I put it on, there's only like one color that's shimmery in my opinion, and that's this one here. But I'm going to swatch these for you really quick on the back of my hand so you get an idea of what they look like. All right, so we're going to start with this top one here. This is a beautiful like ivory color, very pretty. And then the second one in, this one here. So it's kind of got some pink. It's really pretty. And then this one is more peachy. It's that color. And then we'll go down here to this brown, which seems to crumble on application. I don't know why. This next one doesn't crumble as much. So this one is more yellow than this one. And then this beautiful color here, which I would say is not really it's kind of like an eggplant. So that's the color story, and it is an everyday color story. You could actually wear this every single day, and this would be a great one to travel with because you can use it so many different ways. These two go together, these two go together, these two go together, or you can cross them. These two go together, these two go together. It crosses this way, it goes up and down, it goes this way. So, I mean, it's just, the color story is perfect for everyday wear. And again, I don't find all of them to be all over shimmer. I just find this center one to be the most shimmery out of all of them. But it's not bad. So if you're an all matte girl and you absolutely don't want anything with any kind of shimmer or sheen, this is not the palette for you. But I'm liking it, and it's working. So let's go in. I'm going to use my Morphie brush if I can find it. What did I do with it? Actually, yeah, this one. And I'll put the number down below because it's really got a fluffy brush on it. So it doesn't deposit a whole lot of color, and it blends. It kind of like deposits, and then you can blend with it rather rapidly, and it doesn't give you too much of an intense look. So I'm going to go in with this color right here in the middle, and I'm going to use that as my crease color. Kind of look in this mirror as I do this. Okay, so this brown is kind of like a coppery brown. But when I put on, I'm going to mix in that eggplant color, and that's going to kind of change the look of it. But I do like this color. It's so interesting because this would be considered a warmer color. But I really like it. It really works. I don't know. And when it works, we don't question these things. We just use them. But all right, so, and that takes care of my hooded lid there. And I'm going to blend this a little bit more in a minute. But for right now, I just want to get it on there. All right, good. And then I'm going to take this eggplant color here on the end. And I'm going to use that on my outer 7. So right here, like a 7. Now, see how that changes the color? It makes a beautiful color when these two mix. Marrying these two colors together, look at that. Is that pretty or what? And you know, I've tried to see if like the e.l.f. Rose Gold palette that I showed you, if the color story was similar. It kind of does have this eggplant color over here. See this one and this one? Those are kind of similar. And what other color? Oh, and this color here, the third one in from the edge, is kind of like this one right here. And what other color looks familiar? This color kind of looks, these two colors are similar to those two colors right there. So if you did get the rose, this is the Rose Gold e.l.f. Nude palette, then you can mimic this look as well. All right, so I'm going to mix that eggplant there, just on the edge here. And then what I'm going to do, once I get the majority of it off and into where, and have it placed where I want it, which is like a number 7 right here. The color this makes when these two marry is really, really stunning. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. I can't even describe it, but it's pretty. All right, so now I'm going to wipe off my brush on a piece of Kleenex here. And then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to do circular motions, and I'm just going to blend these two out. I'm going to start at the outer edge and work my way inward. And I'm just going to blend these out a little bit together. It's looking a lot darker in person than it is on camera. All right. So pretty. I don't know what it is about this color I don't know. Have you ever used a color combination that you thought, gosh, I really like that color combination? If you love eyeshadow, then you'll know what I mean. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to go in with that pretty rosy color, and not rosy. Is it like a dusty rose? Yeah, maybe. This color right here. And I'm just going to go on my lid, and maybe I'll just hand apply it. So that's going to give me, see, a little sparkle on my lid. So pretty. I'm really impressed. And you know what I'm really impressed with this palette is that it is, the consistency is smooth. It's smooth and silky feeling, and it is more hydrated than dry actually. So it goes on really well. And since I have used it 4 times, and it wears all day, and actually claims that all day wear on the box here. It's all day wear. So it does hold true to its claim. I think that's so pretty. And I could even put that color up here. I'm going to blend this almost towards my brow. And then I'm just going to get my Real Techniques placing brush, and I'm going to go into that light color. And I'm just going to place that right underneath the brow bone. Now, where you decide to put your dark colors and your light colors will depend on your eye shape. So you may not want to put them in the same place as I do. Put them where you feel best. You know, the dark makes it go back, and the light color makes it come forward. So depending on what you want to recede and what you want to come forward is where you put your colors. Oh, this, I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. Who knew Dollar Tree had like the most perfect palette? I mean, it, like I said, it may not be for everybody because, and you tell me, doesn't this color, these two colors here look like shimmer, and that one that's in the crease and on the 7 does not look shimmery to me? It's this one that looks shimmery. So it does work. It is functional, and because of the texture of the eyeshadow itself and how it lays on and how I won't say creamy it is, it seems to work. All right, so I'm going to clean up the outer edges here just because I think I passed the line a little bit. That's better. If I go too far past here, it will start making my face look droopy. All right, well, that's it. So that's our eyeshadow look there. And I am not using an eyeliner, but I will take this darker color with a liner brush like this one. And I'm going to line just the top, just above my eyelashes here. And I'm going to go just in the corner. I'm not going to bring that all the way across. And again, where you place your liner has a great deal to do with the shape of your eyes too. So I'm sure there's YouTube videos on that if you maybe YouTube search bar eye shape and eyeshadow placement or something. I have seen some videos. None are coming to mind particularly, but there. So that's what we're going to do there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. I just keep reaching for this. Great. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of this other palette I got. I got this Southampton Classic palette by Laura Geller at TJ Maxx for $6. And look at the color story. It looks pretty similar to this one. It's got that eggplant. But this has 2 mattes in it. And it has a bronzer or contour and a blush in it, but similar colors. And like I said, if you have the e.l.f. palette, let me hold these up. It'll do the same look that I just did. I will use, that one's almost flew right out of my hand. Woo! I would use this in the crease. It's the 4th one in from the darkest side. I would use this on the 7, this or this on the 7, and then I would use this one in the center, and you could even use this in your crease if you'd like. So this one, these right here, those are the ones I would use out of that palette if you are interested and you have that palette with you. Do that. That'll probably be a similar look. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to put on my CoverGirl Matte Made foundation. I love this foundation. Putting it on with the sponge, 360 sponge from CVS, and I'm using it dry. No, put my hair back a little bit. No water on the sponge. Love this foundation. It's so great. It does not have SPF in it, so put on a little Neutrogena SPF. I didn't want chemical sunscreens in my foundation, so I decided to not do that, but you can put on a little Neutrogena or whatever you have in the way of sunscreens. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind with foundation, and I just want to mention this because I think sometimes when we do videos for you, the product's going to sit on your face depending on, I just lost that sponge. It just flew right out of my hand. Got it. The product's going to sit on your face and act a certain way depending on what it's sitting on. So if you use like a certain lotion, sometimes facial lotions will make your foundation separate. I don't know why that is. Currently, I am under this. I am not wearing any sunscreen. I am wearing the Honest Beauty face and body lotion from the baby aisle. And it seems to be okay with that. So you might want to test the foundation with different lotions underneath. But this one seems to sit okay with no matter what I have on my face. But some foundations are finicky and they start to separate. So if you want it to perform well, try it with different lotions underneath and see which one works the best. Another reason I love this foundation is because it's the comfort formula, so it flexes with your face, and at the age of 50 I've got a lot of furrows down here and stuff like that. My face is not taut anymore like it was when I was younger, so things move around, and so this will not move or migrate, but it will flex with you. And also this one is this formula is transfer resistant as well, so you won't get it on your clothes or on your turtlenecks, which is really super nice when you're hugging the grandkids or something, or your husband. You won't get it all over his clothes. So that's another reason I love this formula. And I would say that it is medium to full coverage, buildable. It has a CoverGirl smell, if you know what I mean. CoverGirl products have a smell. It has a CoverGirl smell. I don't know if it's fragrance free. I don't smell any flowers or floral in it. And I wear L40, and I'll put it down in the description box below. What a great foundation. And I'm not going to set it. I'm not going to put any powder on today. I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, so now we're going to go in with our, I was going to say mascara. Let's just do our mascara. I actually usually do my blush first. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. Let's do the blush first. Okay, so the second product that I got at the Dollar Tree was this LA blush, and this color is called Peach Rose. This may not be for everybody, and here's why. I'll swatch it real quick for you so you can see what that looks like. Isn't that a beautiful color? There's one disappointing downside to this. Beautiful color. However, it has glitter in it. And when I say glitter, I mean literal, actual glitter. Like you were doing arts and crafts. So I don't think this is going to work for anybody out there, really. Most women my age are not going to like the glitter. I'm just going to put it on so you can see the color. So if you like the color, I'm going to show you something you can get. So let me just put this on. And if you say, oh man, I like that color, but I don't want the glitter, then I'll show you what you could do. I really do like this color. And I'm going to try to get some of the glitter off. So there's this color. Isn't that gorgeous? I may, I don't know. I was maybe going to move this on to somebody else, but you know what? I'm really liking this color. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go over this and try to whack that glitter off. It's still, when I get into the car and I look in my rearview mirror, I know I'm going to see the glitter, but that's okay. It's pretty. It really is, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's just really pretty. It stands alone. It can carry itself. LA Colors. So there you go. If you don't mind the glitter, but there we go. So that's that look. And then my new favorite mascara, and it's not that I didn't love the Almay, still love the Almay Multi-Benefit, but I am hot on the Exhibitionist. If you like the Total Temptations, you will love the Exhibitionist. And I did try both of theirs. This one and the black one, which comes under a different name, and I can't think of it at the moment. But watch what this does. It's a gorgeous mascara. It's like falsies. Look at that. Now I have longer eyelashes to start. So if you don't like mascaras with a big wand, and you want to lengthen, like maybe you feel like you have shorter eyelashes and you want to lengthen them, then probably Lash Paradise is great for lengthening. I tried the LA Colors mascara. It didn't make it into this video because it smeared terribly, and I wasn't good. I can't pass that on. If it doesn't pass the test, I can't. It's not that I can't tell you about it, but I'm not going to try to talk to you about it because it didn't work at all. It just smeared all over the place. But this mascara is gorgeous. Love it. Total Temptations. I do have the black brown, as you know. And when I use it on my bottom lashes, it does something different than other mascaras. It really separates. Like, it doesn't start to clump, which I love. If you notice this when I do this. Look at that. It just goes on right quick, and there's no clumpy spots. Real pretty. Love it. I'd highly recommend. I like the packaging too. I don't like the packaging of the Total Temptations. It's got that kind of plastic that has that texture to it, and it gets dirty and after a while, but really love this one. So, all right, so that's the look for today. I'm going to throw on some lipstick, and they no longer carry this at Ulta, so this is the crayon in Festival, but they changed their colors, but that's okay. They have good colors now too, but all right, let me fix my, all right, so here we go. There's the eyes and the cheeks. Looks good. All right, so there we go. Another test drive of these products from the Dollar Tree. So there you go. I'll put them all down in the description box below, as well as everything I used and showed you here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome week or weekend, whichever time period you are watching these videos. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.